Hi everyone, and welcome back to Serena's Creations. Today is my day 20, and as I was saying yesterday, I was leaving on a little mini vacation. So here I am. You see this beautiful background that I have. The beautiful background is I believe it's called Strom Thurmond Reservoir. But this is a beautiful campground. My husband and I have been getting in a little bit of exercise today. So, I told you that I'm not really adding things in, but I'm just going through my regular motions. And one of the things that my husband and I like to do is we play pickleball. I'm not very good at it. He beats my butt all the time, but it is something at least to get a little bit of exercise in. Have you ever tried pickleball? It's not real hard. It's a lot more arm work than it is anything else, but you do move around a little bit, and then my husband will try to do those little trick shots on me, and then I have to, jump over here and jump over there. But we get a lot of laughing, and it's a little bit of exercise. Now, also where we're camping at, the bathhouse is like way up there. It's not real far, maybe a quarter of a mile or so, but it's a quarter of a mile uphill. So if you gotta go pee, you gotta walk a quarter of a mile uphill. But what is the positive thing about a quarter of a mile uphill? That means you get to walk downhill. It's not like when we used to hear all those old tales about our parents that would, walk 2 miles in the snow uphill both ways. Are you somebody that would tell your kids that? I know we used to hear that all the time, but no, really. It's uphill to go to the bathroom, and then it's downhill to come back down, which makes it kind of easy. But what did I eat today? Well, I told you yesterday that I was having a little treat today. So I did. So we'll get to that in just a second. But this morning I did have a scrambled egg burrito. So I had another one. I had my that flour tortilla that I had told you about. And I had a scrambled egg with ham chopped up in it and cheese. And that's what I had for breakfast. That was my 9 o'clock. And then my 11 o'clock was a little bit more tricky. We tried to make something, or I guess I should say I tried to make something. He didn't try to make it. It was my mistake. And whatever it was, it just did not work out. So it's a good thing I always bring a little bit of extra stuff with us. So, needless to say, we ended up eating a whole container of grapes. I had bought some really good fresh red grapes, so we ate a whole container of grapes. And then, what did we, and then I had my treat. So the meal itself didn't come out very good, but the dessert did, and I got to eat that. So what did I make? I made pineapple upside down cake. That's right, regular pineapple upside down cake, and I made it right over the fire. So my thumbnail for today is a picture of the pineapple upside down cake and the piece that I actually ate. It was only a little tiny piece. My husband's like, how big is your piece to be able to have 300 calories? So I showed him how big my piece was. It wasn't very big, but I did really enjoy it. It came out really good. So I was really pleased with that. So that's good. So I did get to have my sweet for today. And then, so technically between the grapes and the little bit of food that I had, which wasn't very much, and then the pineapple upside down cake. All of that pretty much took care of my 11 o'clock and my 1 o'clock meal. So then when I got to 3 o'clock, we were just kind of, relaxing. I told you we like to, what do we call it? Chill and relax. So we were just chilling and relaxing here at our campsite. And I decided to go ahead and make myself a salad. So I had brought stuff to make a salad. So I did that. That was really good. I had, you remember those containers? I told you it looked like the Chinese containers. We were saying it wasn't a serving size, but it's a container. I had one of those filled with a salad. And then for 5 o'clock, we had sausage dogs. So I had a Hillshire Farms cheddar wurst sausage dog. And I had 2 of my thin slices of bread with it, with some ketchup on it. So that has pretty much done it for my food for today. Now, my 7 o'clock meal, now it is past 7 o'clock right now, and I haven't eaten my 7 o'clock meal. So I will decide what I'm going to do when we get ready to go in to relax for the evening. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to have another piece of that pineapple upside down cake, which my husband will probably say, no, you can't have any of it, so that way he can eat it all. Or if I still have my yogurt in there, and I have my Baby Babble cheese, and my wheat thins. I have crackers and stuff like that. So I still have some other options that I could have. And I do have 1 soda left, so I'm looking forward to having my soda tonight. That'll be good. But so anyways, you heard me talk a little bit about getting in that little bit of exercise. So we've been talking about how I am not adding any extra exercise to my routine. Okay, but this was just something that just kind of fell into my routine. So I've had, a couple of quarter mile, there and back. And then we had the little bit of playing the pickleball. So those there is what we call exercise, because it's something above and beyond what your normal activity is. So think about what your normal activity is for the day, okay? And then try to do just something a little bit different, okay? You always hear people talk about how when they go to the store, maybe before we would always try to find the closest to the closest parking space to the store. Not when you go to the store with my husband. When you go to the store with my husband, he wants to park all the way on the other side of the parking lot. And then we get a walk. Or he'll drop me off at the front of the store so that way I can run into the store, and when I come back out, he's parked right on the other side of the parking lot. I'm like, I thought you were coming back to pick me up. And he said, no, I was waiting on you. So you see, that's called getting in a little bit of extra exercise. Maybe instead of stopping at the mailbox on your way home, you could walk out to your mailbox. Any little extra stuff that you can do is considered exercise. So we'll get into more exercises as we go. But I told you right now, I didn't want to add a whole lot of exercise right now. Right now, I'm just trying to get used to eating the foods that I am. Every 2 hours, starting at 9 a.m., 9, 11, 1, 3, 5, and 7. That way my body knows it's always getting food. It's always getting food. And I don't feel like I'm deprived of anything, because if I want to eat something, then I try to plan it into my meal. Just like I said, you know, I love my French fries, and I've made sure that I have worked French fries into my meal plan. I had this pineapple upside down cake. Have you been on a diet where you've been able to eat French fries? That's right, because this isn't a diet. This is a lifestyle change. It's something to be able to help to manage the amount of calories that I am taking in. It makes me be a little bit more conscious. Now, of course, my husband does say, it's time to eat again. Like, yeah, he says, you just ate. I said, I know, isn't it great? But I keep telling you that even when I'm at work, I feel like I no sooner get finished with eating and I get a little bit of work done, and then it's time to eat again. So I am going to try to keep this up as long as what I can. Like I said, it's not that hard. The hardest thing is the preparation. And I know everybody keeps saying, I don't have time, I don't have time. Well, I've already showed you some ways that you can do it, you know, without needing a bunch of preparation. So, have you started your day one? I would love to hear about it. I'm enjoying listening and reading all of the comments that people are making. It's very encouraging for me too, while I'm hoping that I'm helping to encourage you a little bit too. So, all right, well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you're getting all of my new videos, because sometimes I do forget to post it on Facebook. So you need to make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button and check in on YouTube, so that way you can make sure that you get all the new videos. All right, well, I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great night.